Good morning, my name is Chris Fox, and today we're going to be making a Roll20 character for the Magitech Chronicles. So you get to see how you generate a character in this platform. If you're playing online, it's a wonderful platform to run games. We're having a blast with it, so let's jump in. Okay, so first you're going to click on the character tab here. If you want to add a character, just click the add button. And you'll notice that we're going to get a randomly generated name. The randomly generated names are not wonderful, but maybe something useful will pop up for you. You give it a name. You are going to decide what artwork corresponds to that character. Select a token. Decide who can edit it, and then drop it in. You're good to go. Now I'm going to take an NPC that I've already been working on, and we're going to actually walk through that character. So her name is Saho. Saho is a merit shaman. And it's going to be used in this next session. She's going to be introduced to my PCs, so they are coming into her territory. On the body of the water god Hotep, they are journeying to the Catalyst and trying to get past her and her people who protect the Catalyst. So I've already started a little bit of work on the character sheet. This is what they look like. This was created by author Trevor Gregg. Thank you so much, Trevor. It looks amazing. And as you can see, it's got all the basic information here. So when you're in the game playing, you can detach this window. You can use it on an iPad if you want to. And you can make all of your rolls from this character sheet. So we'll be validating it and making sure that it all works as expected. The sheet just came in this morning. But you can roll initiative, you can calculate skill rolls, all that good stuff. So scrolling down here, I was actually working on attributes to start with. So at the top here, you see I've already filled out her race is merit. Merit gain a free catalyzation, in her case, water catalyzation. So they get 3 instead of the normal 2 that a true mage would start with. She's a shaman, so she has spirit magic, water magic, and what was the third one that I've picked? Well, you know what? We haven't picked that yet, so we'll do that in the course of character creation. Odds are really high that she'll choose life. Another possible option could be, what else would you take? Maybe earth? Earth could be really strong. That would open up binding. But probably life would fit her a little bit better. So that's probably going to be the third one, which means that she'll also be a healer. As we are scrolling down here, we get to attributes. All attributes start at 2. You've only got 5 points to work with. She put 3 of them into reason to get it to a 5 because she worships the god Hotep. Hotep is a non-violent scholar who values reason above all else. She's got a slightly higher agility now. I put a point into appearance and another one into willpower, so she'd have a few more spell points to work on. If this was a strictly power gaming build, I would have put a 5 willpower and a 5 reason and probably called it a day. Okay, so once our attributes are finished, we get down to perks and flaws. And you can see for her flaws, she's got hates Jinn, hates necromancers, and pacifists. Now, she hates the Jinn because there are 3 interlocking catalysts. One of them is the body of Hotep, the god that was killed, her god. One of them is the sword, the blade of Verkona, which has impaled this god and has Jinn on it. And so these are basically the murderers of her god. And then there are necromancers who are capitalizing on the spirit catalyst, which exists where the wound happened. So where the blade killed the god created a spirit catalyst. So she hates both of those 2 groups. And of course, she's a pacifist, so she can't kill people. So what that means is when she's engaging the players, she'll probably try to subdue instead of kill them. And then for perks, I gave her Built Like Cruise. Some extra hit points are always a good thing. Walk It Off, so every time she sleeps, she's going to heal up. If she's taken 20 hit points and doesn't have a heal spell, that'll come back to full. And then Is That Really How You're Going to Cast That? Which will give her, I'm sorry, not +1, Skepticism, +1 spell casting. Actually, no, I think it was Skepticism. Skepticism. So this one is not actually in the book. It was written by a player by the name of Michael, plays Kaya in my game. Thank you, Michael. And this is a great example, guys, of things you should be doing. If you are going through perks and flaws, the ones in the book are really meant to just be examples, and you're encouraged to get creative and come up with anything that you think is a flaw or a perk, especially the flaws, because that's how you're going to be earning luck. You want things that will actually impact your character on a regular basis. And so is that really how you're going to cast it? Kaya tends to look down her nose at other spellcasters and has a higher skepticism as a result. Now we're down to skills. So we are going to start with spellcasting. She gets that at 3 because she is a true mage. What else does she want here? She's going to actually purchase range, which she would not get as a true mage. This is costing 3 of her 5 points. So she now has a 3 spellcasting and a 3 ranged. Spellcasting is a mastery, which means it's going to be a better roll for her. Range does not. Let me take a look at the main book. We're going to pull this up. I'll get it off screen here. Okay, so I popped up the special edition of the game real quick here. Let's take a look. We're going to go to True Mage. So what page are you on, True Mage? You are on 11. I love having these digital files. I know a lot of people swear by hardcover books, and I can't wait to be holding a copy of mine, which should happen, in the next 2 weeks, I'm hoping, fingers crossed. The printing delays because of the virus that shall not be named have been rough. Anyway, here is True Mage. You can see what we get here. Base hit points of 10, which is not a lot. So we've got that extra 5 plus her fortitude bonus. So she's going to have 25 hit points. She gets the base 2 catalyzations. An extra 1 we're giving to her because of her race. She's got her initial spell pool. But what I was really looking for was the skills. So she's got History and Lore 2, Arcana 2, and then if we come down to, where are you? Shaman. Here we are. So she'll get spell casting and Arcana as masteries, and she's getting Arcana bumped up to 3. So History at 2 and Arcana at 3. So we're putting this in 2. It's going to be off of Reason. Arcana is 3. This is also a mastery. Okay, so that's all the skills she's going to get for free, which is not many. She spent 3 so far. She only has 2 remaining. Where do you want to put those? I think she's going to be a linguist. And so she's going to speak a few extra languages and be good at them. Okay, so we've now spent her skills. It was that simple. So now we're down to catalyzation. She has water magic, which she got for her race. She has spirit magic and life magic. So 3 nice easy catalyzations. Spirit, bold, life, bold, water bold, manifest spirit, manifest water, manifest life. These are the 3 that she gets for free. Without a doubt, let's see, she's probably going to take the heal spell. That's her first choice. She gets 2 spells as part of being a true mage. So the first one is heal. What's the second one you're going to choose? You've got water and spirit. What do you want? I'm going to leave that open for now, and I tend to do this. So what I'll probably do is, on the fly during the game session, I'm going to pick, the spells that matter most or make most sense for her. So I'm just going to leave that last slot open. But you can see I've put in the basics of a character, and I'm not going to go through the entire gear library and pick out the stuff that she'd have, because all she's really going to have is her spell stave. So, spell stave. 9. And she's probably not wearing any armor at all, not even environmental, since her magic will protect her. I do need to give her some ward spells. Alright, so that's a quick, easy look on how to create a character in the Magitech Chronicles. If you want the character sheet, I will post a link in the description of the video. Adding them to Roll20 is pretty straightforward. Maybe we should do that now. So what you do is you come to your game, you go to settings, game settings, and as you're scrolling down, you're going to see an HTML layout. So what we're doing is I'm going to give you a link to a file. You're going to take the contents of that file and paste it here. And then you're going to have a separate file, which is CSS styling, and you're going to take the contents of it and you're going to paste it here. And if you do both of those things and you hit Save Changes, that becomes the default character sheet for your game. So you can use the Magitech Chronicles character sheet. It looks amazing. Thank you again, Trevor. That's available for you guys. This is, again, just a quick look at how to make a character. If you have questions, ask them in the comments. I'm trying to make these videos short enough to be digestible and not kind of over the top in length. The last one was over 20 minutes. I would love to know what else you guys need from me, so again, ask it in the comments and we will keep the content coming.